So we're at Patterson's Terrace, which is an abandoned gravel road just south of Tekapō, and we're looking for a grasshopper. It's one of our nationally endangered insects.
Well, they are pretty hard to spot because they're the same colour as the rocks that they live on a lot of the time. So the sweep just allows them to move before we actually step on them, so they kind of react to the movement of our feet or maybe the vibration on the ground.
The grasshopper is a terrible jumper. Well, it can jump, but it just can't land. The adult females tend to just launch themselves in the air, but then they'll just crash land on the ground. Yes, very funny.
Oh, here's a little one.
Once you've seen one jump, you have to kind of sneak up on it and then, yeah, I guess try and catch it with your hand, kind of gently. But of course it will try and jump away from you as well, so it's a bit tricky.
Endangered insects in New Zealand are kind of underrated compared to birds, but they're kind of the classic Kiwi icon. They're large, flightless, and they're smelly. So I think they represent endangered species in New Zealand, and more work needs to be done with them.
Well, we don't know that much about a robust grasshopper, so this is a really good way of learning within a controlled environment.
Yeah, that's a male, so we'll measure it. So I'm just measuring its femur and the length of its body. From those measurements we can tell if it's an adult or a nymph. Adult males are quite a lot smaller than the adult females actually. So we're just going to mark this male with a paint pen to give him a unique individual number. We'll just mark the GPS location of this and then we'll release it.
This road is pretty unnatural for a grasshopper to be living on. They normally would be out in a dynamic braided river. We think they either arrived here when the road was built, when they were building the Takapō canal, and ended up here with the gravel, or they may have migrated from the Fork stream, which is not far from here, just migrated naturally. So as well as studying them inside the fence, we've also been studying them outside the fence for the last 3 years so that we can understand whether removing the predators from in the fence has actually caused any change in the population. Picture. This is an adult female robust grasshopper. You can tell by her size and her little pointy bits on her abdomen. So the main predators we're worried about here are hedgehogs, but then any of the other mammalian predators will also eat them as well. I think these insects are really special. They've managed to survive here all this time in what looks like a completely barren environment, yet they're holding on. So they really deserve, I think, a little bit of protection.
If we weren't doing this work on them now, then the species would probably go extinct. So it is really exciting to make a better future for this species.